Today we're going to talk about one of the hottest communities in the United States. It's a master plan community called Lakewood Ranch, and specifically we're going to focus on the Waterside area. So if you're someone that's interested to move to Lakewood Ranch, you're interested in new construction homes, you want to be really close to the downtown area, which is downtown Waterside Place, then this video is for you. Now, Waterside Place tends to lean a little bit more expensive, but we're also going to address some of the more affordable options as well. So stick around. If you're new to my channel, my name is Katrin.pfitzenreiter, and I'm a real estate agent in Lakewood Ranch, Venice, Bradenton, and Sarasota and the surrounding areas. So if you're interested to move to the area, maybe you're looking to list your home and you're in the area here and you resonate with me, with my videos, call me anytime. I would love to connect with you. But without further ado, we're going to jump right into this video. Let's first talk about Lakewood Ranch and why it's become so popular over the last few years, especially. I've been in the Sarasota area about 12 years now, actually going on 13 years. And when I first moved in here, Lakewood Ranch was nothing like it is today. And actually for a lot of people who lived right in the heart of Sarasota, we thought of Lakewood Ranch as kind of far away and probably the boondocks. Okay, now all of that has changed. Lakewood Ranch is becoming a substantial area to live in because there's just everything there that you need, from a hospital to a movie theater, lots and lots of shopping, entertainment. There are different downtown centers that you can venture to. In essence, Lakewood Ranch, one of their value propositions is the fact that you can live the Lakewood Ranch bubble and never really leave. But you can leave if you want to, and there's certainly a lot of different amenities around Lakewood Ranch. As soon as you go to downtown Sarasota, which is not far away, you're in the cultural arts and theater hub on the southwest side of Florida. St. Petersburg is not far away. It's about 37 miles to St. Petersburg. A little bit further north is Tampa, and then south of Lakewood Ranch, about 2 hours away, is Naples. And so Lakewood Ranch is very, very well situated on the map, and especially with the hurricanes that we've had over the last few years, people are very cognizant of not wanting to be as close to the shoreline. Maybe 10 years ago, it might have sounded amazing to be right on the Keys. For some people, it still is, but a lot of people nowadays want to be in traveling distance to the beach, maybe 45 minutes away, 40 minutes away, but they want to feel like they're going to be much safer off in case of a hurricane and high tides coming in. Lakewood Ranch was started right around 1995, and the first community that opened up was Summerfield, and since then it slowly was built into what it is today. But the last 5 years we've seen massive explosion with new communities coming about. And so anybody that I bring through Lakewood Ranch, one of the first things that people say to me in terms of feedback is they just love how new the area feels, but also how the infrastructure is all set in place. You go to Waterside Place, the latest downtown area for Lakewood Ranch. It was just opened up about 1.5 years ago, and as a matter of fact, not all restaurants and tenants are yet in place. And so it's that type of newness that a lot of people seem to be very attracted to. We talked about how Lakewood Ranch is a self-contained community, right? With a hospital, a movie theater, you've got lots of golfing, a lot of open fields and places to walk your dog in, to go biking in. You drive through Lakewood Ranch, you'll see a lot of open grass, a lot of fields, a lot of trees, and it's just very picturesque. It really is a beautiful place to live in. But why Waterside? What makes it so special? I would say that as you're driving through it, you're going to see right away why Waterside is probably going to be one of the more popular areas to live in. First of all, when you look at a map, it tends to be very well located in Lakewood Ranch because it's on the southwestern side of Lakewood Ranch, which brings you closer to the UTC Mall, to the beaches, to downtown Sarasota. So when it comes to hitting up all these other amenities that are outside of Lakewood Ranch, if you're in Waterside, you're going to have a much easier time to get to a lot of these amenities, including the beaches. But it's also a really picturesque place to live in. There's lots of different lakes and big lakes that are there, beautiful to look at. I mean, there's a sense of tranquility that you feel, a lot of us feel, when we look at a body of water. In Waterside, you're going to have some of the grandest lake views, and many of the lots that are in Waterside will have a lake view. Waterside is the first village that was built in Lakewood Ranch, and it's built around 7 different lakes with about 20 miles of shoreline. At the center is Waterside Place, and those people who have the pleasure of living in Waterside, they're actually going to have a Waterside taxi that's going to be able to take them from their community to the downtown Waterside area, which is awesome. How much fun is that? Once completely built out, there's going to be 10 different communities in Waterside, with the newest one coming soon, and that's Shellstone. That's a Homes by Town community. But right now there's Avanti, Emerald Landing, Kingfisher Estates, Lakehouse Cove, Nautique, Shoreview, the Alcove, the Tides, and Wild Blue. And each one of these communities is in a different stage in their build out, which we're going to get into next. One of my favorite communities is actually Lakehouse Cove. I just love the feel of the community and the homes. It's predominantly a homes by town community, but there you'll also find luxury builder Lee Wethington in Arthur Ruttenberg. Now the homes by town offering are almost gone. There's only essentially 15 lots left. All of them will be a water view. And so if you're interested, feel free to contact me and I can get you more information. Now it's single family homes only, and single levels or 2 levels depending on which one you choose, and the square footage ranges from about 1,700 square feet all the way up to over 3,426 to be exact. Prices are going to range quite a bit depending on which model you choose, but I would say that the entry level price is going to be $900,000 and up, and that is all in with structural and design upgrades and of course the lot. And depending on the lot that you choose, I mean, some of the premiums can be $150,000. So you're gonna want to go quickly before they sell out and before their attention shifts to Shellstone, which is now their next community in Waterside, and apparently the prices there are going to be more expensive. Now this is an amenities rich community, and there you're going to have a pool, a cabana, spa, fitness center, boathouse, event lawn, sunset lawn, play area, bocce ball, pickleball, and 2 dog parks for those of you who have dogs. The HOA fees are really going to depend on the model that you choose, but I would say that anywhere from about $200 to $300. And just remember that Lakewood Ranch, no matter where you live in Lakewood Ranch, you're going to be dealing with CDD fees, which gets rolled into your tax bill. CDD fees, I've addressed those in detail in some of my other videos. It stands for Community Development District Fee. It's when a builder takes out a bond to really give them the financing in order to build out the infrastructure for a new community. So the bond typically lasts 20 to 30 years, and there's a maintenance portion which will never go away. The bond can be paid out, but that maintenance portion is always going to be there. So get yourself familiar with CDD fees. Now, if you're interested in a custom home in this community, we're really talking about Arthur Ruttenberg here and Lee Wellington. The price point is going to be in the multi-million-dollar price point. Give me a call and I'll get you the latest information as well. Next up is Shoreview, which is a Pulte community. Pulte community is almost completely sold out. There's only 3 lots left, and these lots are very close to Waterside Place, so the downtown area, essentially in walking distance. The lot prices are going to start at about $200,000, and there's 2 floor plans that can be built there. So in essence, if you're trying to get into Shoreview at this point, you're looking at over $1 million, especially when it's said and done with structural and design upgrades and lot and just an all-in price. But for those of you who can afford it, I think the 3 lots that are available are going to be great, especially for those people who really just want to be very close to that downtown area, to restaurants, to, you know, live music, to really everything that makes this place, this whole area, kind of a lot of fun. Now, there's a lot of amenities in this community as well. You've got your heated resort style pool and spa, kayak launches, outdoor bar, barbecue grills, tennis and pickleball courts. Of course, pickleball courts, because it's just such a popular sport for everybody to enjoy, because it's really easy to get into, and it just seems like everybody plays pickleball, and it's a great way to meet new people, especially when you're moving in somewhere fairly new. There's a clubhouse, of course, state-of-the-art fitness center. The maintenance is going to depend on what model you choose, but here we're looking at $300 to $400, and again, you got to add in the CDD price as well. Next up is Kingfisher Estates, which is a John Cannon community. There's only a few lots here, 13 homes altogether, and they're going to be on very big lots. It's an ultra exclusive community. John Cannon, for those of you who are not familiar, is a local luxury builder, does a lot of business in Sarasota and Southwest Florida. The lot prices are going to start at about $1 million and up, and then of course you've got the cost of the house. In essence, I would say that the prices, once it's all said and done, are going to start at $3 million and up. The square footage of homes are on the larger side, starting at 3,600. This community will not have specific amenities for Kingfisher Estates, but it's very close to Waterside Place, the downtown area. It's a walking distance, so there you'll have plenty of amenities to take part in. So next is Emerald Landing by David Weekley, and there's going to be 4 series here. It's yet to come, so I don't have a lot of information yet, but what I know is what I'm going to share with you right now. So let's start off with the first series, and that is series City Homes, which is going to include townhomes 3 stories high. Then the cottage series is going to be built kind of around Kingfisher Lake, so you can expect beautiful views from there. And they're going to be rear loaded homes on 40-foot home sites. And then the town series is going to include 2-story townhomes. The lake series is going to include front load homes built on 50-foot home sites. So these are going to be your larger homes. Now this community is relatively close to Waterside Place, the downtown area, but this community is also going to be amenities rich. You're going to have your resort style pool, a lawn area, pickleball courts, fire pit, dog park, boat dock with water taxi to the retail center, which is Waterside Place, and then walking and jogging trails all around kind of that community. So final pricing not yet available, but it should come in fairly soon. Next up is Nautique, which is essentially across from Waterside Place. So on the other side of that big lake, townhomes, the model center, they're open already, so you can tour those. But they're also building single family homes out, but there's no single family homes model available for viewing right now. So what a lot of people are doing is they're going to the model center for the townhomes just to get kind of an idea of the finishes. The single family homes, you're going to have 2 plans to choose from. Both are going to be over 1,756 square feet, but relatively speaking, they're going to be smaller homes. When we look at the square footage, you have a choice between 3-bedroom and 2-bath, or 3-bedroom and 3-bath, depending on which floor plan you choose. Now for the homes that have been started already, the design package have already been allocated to them, but you also have an opportunity to choose your own design package, and there's 3 different packages with the same pricing. What you need to know is, and this is really the case for most new construction communities, is that homes that are next to each other, they cannot have the same elevation and paint color. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking at an all-in number, we're going to be at around $500,000 depending on the lot. Single family homes are going to go into the $600,000 range. So this community, when it comes to single family homes, is going to be one of your most affordable opportunities outside of Avanti. We're going to talk about that fairly soon. And in this community, there's going to be pickleball courts, of course, a pool, dog park, cabanas, and a playground for the children. Next up is the Tides, which is a rental community. It's a great opportunity for somebody to come in here who wants to just rent, or perhaps you're new to the area and you're looking to rent for maybe a year's time, to give you a good idea of experiencing the area before committing to an actual purchase. Homes are relatively small. I mean, they're referring them as cottages, but you're in Waterside, close to Waterside Place. There's lots of amenities in community. When we look at the rental prices, not bad at all. And to be exact here, a 1-bedroom is going to go for approximately $1,000, a 2-bedroom for approximately $2,000. The smaller apartments are going to be around 700 square feet, and the larger ones are going to be around 1,000 square feet. The cottages are right next to each other, so it's a great way also to get into this community and get to know your neighbors. It's, first of all, a gated community, and there's a clubhouse, a pool, a dog spa, a fitness center, and a yoga area. So quite a lot to do here to meet your neighbors. Next up is going to be the Alcove, which is a smaller community with only 47 home sites. But what's really special about this community is that all of these home sites are going to be right around the lake. So you can expect beautiful water views no matter which lot you buy, though some of the lots are going to be higher in price, really depending on kind of the positioning of the lot. But all of them are going to have a lake view. And this community is by Neal Communities, which is a privately owned builder. They've been around for decades. They're really specialized in the Southwest Florida region. They have a lot of communities in Sarasota, new construction communities, and others in Lakewood Ranch as well, or close to Lakewood Ranch. Now you have an option of 5 different models, and the models are going to differ, of course, by size and by number of bedrooms. You can go with a 3-bedroom to 2-bath, 3-door garage, all the way up to a 2-story home that will include 4 bedrooms and 3 baths. So the lot prices are going to be anywhere from about $250,000 to $500,000. And then you need to add in the cost of the design and the structural upgrades, which if you were to just ballpark it, the rule of thumb is about 20% of the base price will be allocated towards structure and design, but that really depends on the type of person you are. If you want, all of the upgrades in the world, you're going to have to add to kind of that 20% rule of thumb idea. So easily that design structural upgrade cost could be anywhere from $150,000 to $300,000. This is a great community if you're not looking to move into a bigger community with an amenity center, but you're really kind of looking for much more of an exquisite water view, privacy in a small type of community. This is it for you. The most affordable community you can get into is Avanti, which is by Pulte. So this community is going to include villas, townhomes, and single-family homes. The villas are completely sold out in this community, so what's left is townhomes and the single-family homes. And for townhomes, there's only a few really left. The Ivy series, which is a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 2-story, single garage, 1,636 square feet townhome, and the total price here really depends on which one you choose, which lot, but it's going to go from about $363,000 all the way up to $375,000. So I would definitely move very quickly on that if you're interested in townhomes and you want to be in Waterside. Now the other option is to get a detached home. There's a few opportunities here as well. The most expensive is going to hover right around $500,000, and that is really for the largest floor plan, and that's going to be $1,580. Now they have smaller homes here, smallest being a 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a den, extended 2-car garage. In this community, you don't have an opportunity to go to the science center, which actually for some people may be a benefit because it can get somewhat stressful because you have to make a lot of decisions in terms of what upgrades you want to do, what quartz countertops do you want to take. Well, here it's already been chosen for you. And whether you get a townhouse or a single-family home, they will all have quartz countertops, and they will have tile in the main living area. The rest is going to be carpeted. There's also going to be hurricane-proof windows in any of these, whether it's a single-family home or a townhouse. And that's great news because hurricane-proof windows, I know myself, are very expensive these days. So that's a great upgrade to get. Now this community is going to be the most affordable community to get into if you want to be in Waterside for a couple of reasons. The prices for the homes are more affordable. Also, you don't have an amenity center, so your HOA fees are going to be much cheaper. For the townhome series, the HOA fees are going to be roughly $112 a month. For the single family home series, we're looking at $144 a month, and for the Villa series around $110 a month. Now the last community I want to talk about is Wild Blue. It's going to be a custom builder community. The custom builders are going to be Arthur Ruttenberg, Lee Withington, stock, luxury, and custom homes. Anchor Builders and John Cannon Homes. So you can expect the prices here to go into the multi-million-dollar range. The homes are relatively large. 2,300 square foot is going to be the smallest home, all the way up to 4,000 square feet. Now what's really special about this is that the estate home sites are huge 1-acre home sites. This is going to be an amenities rich community. Of course, you're going to have your pickleball courts, 8 of them, but they're also going to have 6 tennis courts. There's going to be an event lawn, kayak launch, trails all around, dog parks, a clubhouse. There's going to be a pool, cabanas, and an outdoor bar and grill area. So if you're looking for a larger home, custom-made luxury builder, huge home site in Waterside. This is your opportunity. Do me a favor if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something new, like this video. I do appreciate it, and also helps out the algorithm. If you have any questions about Lakewood Ranch, new construction, existing listings, give me a call. I can absolutely help you in navigating the communities, the new construction process. I've worked with so many new construction customers, and I would love to team up with you. Feel free to call me anytime. I look forward to hearing from all of you. And thank you so much for watching today.